Hey everybody, this is MegaMoroni. I am here to review Mighty Number 9, the successor to the Mega Man series, and see if it lives up to the hype. See if it's a good game. It sure is a lot of options. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll pick main game mode. I have no data for this game, so I guess I'll start new. I'm gonna pick normal mode because I'm not that great of a dancer. So Maniac mode is not for me. Let me guess, it's about robots.
It is the present year.
I hope it's in the present year. He had to say that to us. It's currently now,
ushered in a new era of peace and prosperity.
where everyone's fat and texts each other all day.
Violence is confined to the battle.
Oh right, you don't need to wait for the future for that.
Combatants face off.
So every Mega Man game has been about nice robots turning bad and you having to go kill them all. I sure hope this isn't that story again.
When suddenly,
Now you know you're in trouble when the colors invert. Okay, a robot. I guess this is your player character. Oh, look at that, he just turned into ice cubes.
System ready? Go!
Professor!
Okay, it's not letting me go. Okay, so our main character's name is Beck, and his professor is Dr. White. Okay.
Well, we won't figure it out here. We must make for the laboratory. And quick!
Things are on fire and people are dying. Let's sit around and talk.
Clear a secure path. I'll follow and monitor your progress.
This guy's hair looks like an underwater mine. And just like Mega Man games, you can't go to the left. Nothing is over there. Okay, you can jump. Imagine that, one of his arms is a gun, just like Mega Man. And an atrocious hanging animation, also. And during this disaster, I'm going to watch a news conference, except I'm not really going to.
What does he think he's doing? Unless... Could he be malfunctioning too?
Finally, an enemy. Hopefully I'll be able to kill something.
A security bot. And it's out of control, like all the others.
Yeah, it's so out of control, it's just standing there doing nothing.
You'll need to fight your way through. You can handle this. I know you can. Professor, I'll do it.
Okay, so far I'm not seeing a reason to murder this person. Not really. He's not doing anything. He's just trying to hug me, I guess. Okay, now he's glowing. I guess I just need to dash into it.
Did you just absorb the cells of a weakened robot?
Okay, apparently XEL spells cell in this game.
Of course, I designed him with that capability, but I hadn't thought it functional yet. Why now?
So it looks like instead of actually murdering things, you shoot them until they glow, and then you dash into them to absorb them. You can kill them without absorbing the cells, but you don't get rewarded in any way.
I needed that.
And I've started to notice a problem with this game in the first few minutes of playing it already. Mega Man, particularly the X series, used clever level design in order to teach the player how to play a game. And I know this system has like 30 buttons, and the old games had like 4, but you should be able to figure things out. You should be allowed to experiment. Game tutorials are awful nowadays. They just tell you what buttons to push instead of letting you experiment on your own.
What's the matter? What the bleeding heck do you...
It certainly does not help when you have terrible dialogue like this going on.
Oh, fine. More or less. And yourself?
Less than fine. Much less. These robots gone wild are tearing the place
So
apart.
far this seems a
I've
lot
seen
like
myself
Mega
in the
Man,
lab.
except for the fact that it isn't good.
Understood. We're already on our way. You try to hold them off as best you can.
Time to kill these clowns. So how this works is, when you weaken an enemy and they are glowing, the quicker you dash into them, the higher percentage of a so-called absorption rate you get.
Bring it. That's more like it.
One would think that destroying robots would be more satisfying than this. I think it's because there's no explosion sound or an explosion at all. You just kind of absorb them. It's about as much fun as a sponge absorbing water.
Beck, no time to waste. Calculate the fastest possible route to the lab. Here we go.
So any purple electricity kills you instantly. If you are even close to it, it instantly kills you. Because the game wouldn't be fun if you could win.
Here we go.
Huh. Interesting. So apparently in this game, when you run out of health, you die.
Here we go. That's more like it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So when you do particularly well in a certain part of the level, like quickly or without getting hurt or absorbing a lot of enemies at once, you'll get attaboys. The game tells you you've done a good job.
Right. The lab is just ahead. Sonda. Sonda, are you still there? Have the robots torn... What was that? A demolition unit. How on earth did it manage to get down there? Beck, quickly. You must stop it before it destroys the entire laboratory.
Oh good, stats. I'm sure I'll need to know those for later. Okay, so it looks like instead of just murdering the boss, you shoot it until it's down a certain amount and then absorb its health. Like a vampire. Okay, so now I've killed it and wow, I drained the data in a way that is definitely not in any other games. Yep, totally original.
Mission clear.
Okay, so even when you're saving the world, they decide to grade you. Usually very poorly. I did okay on this stage, but it's the first one. They grade you good on the first one and then are sorely disappointed in the next ones.
Choose your next
So like the Mega Man games, after the intro stage, you pick from 8 stages to fight the boss at the end. To progress, you have to defeat Fireman, Iceman, Electric Girl, Drill Man, Missile Man, Helicopter Man, Plane Man, and Clint Eastwood. So you go through all 8 stages and you fight all of the bosses, and you're able to take away their evilness and they join your side. And you also get a power from them as well when you beat them. Sadly called a reselection. This game suffers from the same problem the original Mega Man series has, in that fighting a boss is way too hard without their weakness, and fighting them is way too easy when you have it. After saving all the bosses, you'll have to play a level right before the final one, where you play as the support robot Call.
Dr. Blackwell's cell will be
And you need to break into the prison
We'll need key cards
by
to
stealing
access the
security
maximum
cards and
security
destroying
room,
the
Doctor.
security robots.
Please wait here.
Unfortunately, Call has the personality of a wet paper towel, and she's just like Beck, except way worse, can't kill anyone, and screams every action she makes. So you find out that some robot built long ago, named Trinity, not mentioned at any point before the end, is the cause of all the problems. Blackwell didn't actually cause the problems. He was imprisoned for trying to stop this from happening long ago. Dr. White is his son, and apparently Bruce Willis was dead the whole movie. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this game a very ungood. In fact, I'm going to give this game almost the worst rating ever. 7 gorilla anuses.
Case they shut down years ago.
I swear, it's like a third world knockoff of Mega Man. Keiji Inafune brought the skeleton of Mega Man, but none of the organs, particularly the brains, the heart, or especially the balls. The story is lame, the levels make it seem like the game hates the player, and the game just isn't satisfying. This game is a crappy game on its own, but way worse when you compare it to the series it's supposedly based on. It has all of Mega Man's problems and none of its good points, or anything new. So that's my review of Mighty Number 9. Don't play it. Ever. You're welcome. Vampire.